What up, good people? It's your boy BTG, aka Bust Them Guns, back at you with another one. So we got a semi new piece that we introduced in here. It's one of our original pieces that we've kind of modified and changed the caliber on. So we're going to get into that. We're just kind of getting out and testing it. Let's get the housekeeping out of the way. This video is for educational purposes only. We are in a safe and controlled environment. We're not selling any firearms, nor are we selling any accessories. We're not promoting the sale of any firearms, nor are we promoting the sale of any accessories. Strictly a product review of my own personal equipment. All right, you're new to the channel, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. If you enjoy the content, hopefully you hit that subscribe button and come back and see us. If you're a returning viewer, you know I appreciate the support, appreciate you being along for the ride, and we're going to keep this journey going. So let's get into it. On deck, we've got one of our existing pieces. This here is our Remington Tomasie Customs. This bad boy here is chambered in 40 cal, so that's double stack 40 cal. Strictly iron sight setup. We have the serrations, or we have the cuts in the slide, but there's no ports. This bad boy here is bull barrel. This is a really nice setup. This here is actually, if you don't know the history on it, the weapon is clear and no mag. This here, safe direction. This is the weapon that Travis Tomasie used as his competition weapon when he was shooting for Remington. So that's how this piece originated. There is a 45 ACP version and there's a 9mm version. So that brings us to our point here today. What I did was I ran across a 9mm setup. This here is same Tomasie Customs, Remington setup. Tomasie Customs, same setup on the slide. You got the cuts, but no ports in there. This one, it is a bushing barrel. I originally thought it was a bull barrel, but this is a bushing barrel. It's a rather hefty bushing barrel. So no complaints on the barrel itself, but same setup. You got the LPA sights, fiber optic up front. This bad boy actually come with a bushing on there, with a buffer on there. And spring in here, this feels like it's about a 12-pound spring in there. And then on the 40 cal, obviously going to be a little heavier. This one feels like it might be more like around a 14-pound spring in there. But just wanted to introduce it as it came, and then we'll flip this bad boy out and show you what we're actually running today. So the 9mm is just a different option to be able to shoot 9 out of here, and to have something else that's not ported or comp. Just straight up, you can run it as is. And these bad boys, the recoil on the 40 cal is not that bad. And the recoil on this one, I didn't think was that bad either. So this is the look, just mounting that bad boy on there. I didn't have to do any fitting to it. I just slid it on there and it was nice fit. There you go, no binding. So that's a testament to the design. I did nothing to this bad boy but picked it up and mounted it on there. So I wanted to get it out and shoot it. One, just to check the function, make sure it was going to run. And two, just to see what the recoil was like, to see if I did want to go ahead and put some ports in this bad boy. Because you've got 10 holes up there that would make a nice V10 port setup easily. So let's jump out to the range. Ran some rounds through this bad boy, get a feel for the recoil, kind of get the hold on it, see where those sights are, see if it was lined up. So let's jump out there, take a look at first shots on this bad boy, then we'll bounce back in and kind of talk about it. All right, so we're testing that Tomasie Customs with the 9mm setup. Got target down range. Let's go with that small target upper right. See where we're hitting there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. So as you can see, it ran, no issue. First shots were fine. As far as dialing it in, pretty tight group. Pretty tight group. The sights are on. I didn't make any adjustment to it. I started out shooting, I think it was a little bit high, moved around a little bit, but still, for that size box, that's a pretty tight group. Pretty tight group for first shot. So no complaints at all. I thought the recoil on this bad boy was pretty decent. The 12-pound spring, which is what I think is in here, really helps to manage that recoil. Because you don't have, you've got the weight of this para-style frame. So the base weight here gives you good weight. But up here, you've got no rail, you've got nothing else, so you're not getting any additional weight up top. But yet and still, it manages to recoil fairly well. So no complaints at all. I didn't feel like I had to do a lot to hold the gun down. Just a regular moderate grip the way I hold. And it was coming right back to zero. So, and I was shooting, not rapid shooting, but not that slow either. So a pretty decent pace and coming right back on target. So no complaints at all. So those were the first shots. Loaded up, put some more down range. Just wanted to get a little more feel for it and just get some more rounds to it. Make sure we weren't going to have any issues with it. So let's jump back out there, take a look at those shots, and see how it runs. Let's run some more down through there. So, yeah, this bad boy. Slide doesn't have much of a spin to the detent, and it's been like that since the beginning. Just having to let's drop down to that bottom right target. Let's see where we are there. It's like it felt like it was like I need to be in the game. That's me. I'm hitting that slide lock, locking it back premature, trying to find something to put that thumb. This bad boy is nice. No complaints on that. We're going to jump to that top left target. I don't know what that was. Same thing. You put it in the slide lock. And we are empty. Look at that. Recoil is nice on this bad boy. It's real nice. So that's all we want to get with that. This is definitely test and tune. All right. So ran a couple more mags through there. Once again, shot group is tight. One issue, and it's been something with this gun that I just haven't addressed. The slide lock on here, that spring and the detent is not strong. So I need to change the spring in there so that that slide lock is spring loaded. Sometime it'll lock back, sometime it won't. But even if it locks back, when you go to, let me get me a mag. I didn't bring a mag over. Let me grab a mag. So, we've got a mag. Mag is empty. So it will lock back on empty most of the time if I'm not riding that slide lock. But then when you go to release it with the mag out, it won't just automatically drop. So I need to get a stronger spring in there so that detent is putting some pressure on there to push that down. But what I think I'm gonna do, because one thing that I struggle with this when I'm shooting it is somewhere to put my thumb. So I am just kind of pushing around, and that's why sometimes the slide won't lock back, because I've got my thumb on that slide, and that's not a natural position for my support hand. So I'm probably going to go with a different slide lock with the thumb rest for this piece, and that will make it more of a natural shoot as far as my grip, and that will solve the issue as well of that slide lock, because I'll get a spring and all at the same time. But this bad boy, this Remington setup, because most of the Rock Islands, they run the 17 round mags. The Remington setups in this para style frame runs 18. So my 17s wouldn't work in there. So I actually had to order these because the slide just came to slide. The slide came complete though. It was barrel, spring, and everything just like you saw it. But it didn't come with any mags, obviously. So I had to order some 18 round mags. So these are Metgar. These are nice mags. And that's what's in there for the 40 cal as well. So those are Metgar mags in there. Nice mags. Most, depending on where you find them, you'll see them called P18, but that's the Metgar mags. And these bad boys are nice mags. So 9mm, 18 round, no issues at all. I picked up 2. I'll likely order 2 more just to have more on hand. But I enjoy shooting this, you know. Naturally aspirated. I guess another way to say no comp, no port. But the bushing barrel, as I say, it's a pretty hefty bushing barrel. I've seen other bushing barrels and they're not necessarily that robust. So this bad boy here has got some weight to it. And the gun overall is well balanced as far as managing the recoil and bringing you right back to zero. As you saw in the camera, it did not do a lot of moving. And I was not overly gripping it. That was just a natural recoil. Not a lot of movement at all. So I kind of like this. Definitely like this. These are match grade barrels according to how it's designated on these Tomasie Customs. And it makes sense because these were for competition. They were designed for competition. Would have been nice if it had a full-size rail, but that's not the way it was designed. I'm used to it. I was debating on whether... I actually thought this was going to be more of a graphite because the pictures, when I saw it, it was more like a graphite gray. I didn't realize it was going to be this bright of a stainless. But now that I've got it on here, it actually looks pretty nice. So I am likely going to leave it just like this. I won't change it. I like that contrast. So this is another one. Not another piece, but another option in the collection. And I'll run this from time to time. I can shoot it with the 40. I can shoot it with the 9. And even with the 40, if you've seen this reviewed on the channel before, the recoil on the 40 was manageable as well. So with the spring and with the weight, it's a real balanced gun as far as the shooting experience. And it makes sense because it was designed for competition. But I'm not going to hold you. It's your boy BTG, aka Bust Them Guns. Hit me up in the comments if you got any questions about this. Once again, Tomasie Customs, Travis Tomasie's competition weapon, or that's what it's based on. He shot the 40 cal for his competition. But most of these when they came out, actually all of these when they came off the line, he actually test fired these bad boys and made sure they ran. I'm going to do some more research to see if there is an actually bull barrel 9mm version or if all the 9mm were bushing barrels. That I'm not sure of, so I'll do some research on that. But until next time, check me out on other platforms at Bust Them Guns, Instagram, Facebook, as well as Rumble. And don't forget, ORM 6 coming up in June. Voting is now open for the ORM Awards. So go in there, vote for your content creators. It's not necessarily all content creators. It's all type of positions to vote for, all type of awards. So check it out, regularmeetup.com. I'm nominated for Under the Radar. So vote for your boy. Check me out. But also any other members in there, check them out. It's a lot of different categories. Get your votes in. You can vote 1 per email. So whatever email you're using, you get 1 vote per email. Until next time, holla.